What up, YouTube? So today is going to be part 2 of the k20a dc5r type R build. And I kind of skipped ahead. The last video I was having problems with the crank, so I did accidentally put the k24 one in here. We just had a miscommunication, so we do have the one that was supposed to be right back in here, which is the type R one, and we got that all situated. So it's pretty much all done as far as the rods and pistons. They're all in here, all measured up and everything. So that's pretty much ready to go. So that's gonna get us to this video, which is pretty much getting the head on here, the cams, and the oil pump. We're gonna be installing some Speed Factory studs on here. So it'll hopefully be around maybe like the 240 horsepower. We're gonna upgrade it with an RBC manifold as well, which is already cut. So that'll be perfect for this. And we're gonna be doing RDX injectors on this too as well. We also have the timing chain and stuff all brand new, so we'll be installing that as well. And then at the end of the video, we'll probably just adjust the valves. I'll show you guys how to adjust the valves or whatever. And we could put hopefully the side cover, oil pan, and the valve cover, and hopefully have it as a full assembly so we can drop this motor into the RSX Type S that is being built right now. So it's actually a k24 right now, but some things happened, so we ended up just figuring we had this setup right here. We'll just throw this Type R in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start installing the studs right now. We got to get our head gasket over here. I'm gonna just clean the surface one more time. We'll get the studs and put the head on here, and then we'll come back and we'll start installing the cams and oil pump with the baffle, and then we'll probably get to timing after that. So I'm gonna start knocking this stuff out and we'll come back. All right, so we're back, and I just wanted to go over the head studs real quick. So pretty much you just want the bottom ones, you want to just dip in some engine oil, make sure they go on there real smooth. And then they got some Allens on the top where you can just do that by hand. You don't need to torque it any more than that. And then pretty much after when we get this head installed, then we'll put the ARP stuff on the top of the bolt, which is this right here. And then we'll run our washers and bolts that they have supplied. And we'll get the head torqued down right now. And this head gasket is just stock Honda. Honda head gaskets are made really, really good. So a lot of people, even race cars, use them still. So I just like the reliability, and they're not too expensive, but they're kind of up there, but it's worth every penny because I know for sure the head gasket isn't going to blow out like a cheap eBay one. So right now we're going to go ahead and slap on the Type R head, and then we'll get the torquing down. We got to do 3 different torques, so it'll be, I'll probably do like 35, 55, and then 76 I believe is the last torque for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this head on here, and then we'll come back and start getting to the Valvetrain and the camshafts. All right, so we're back right now, and we got the head torqued down. Everything's good on that. I do want to clean the surface off right here before I get to throwing the Valvetrain on here with the cams and everything. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up real quick. And one way to pretty much identify a Type R head is by the colors. Now, most people don't know that these colors do actually mean something. So I believe on these, which is the Type R, comes with the yellow, which is the same spring as the S2000, and supposedly the Z3 head, they all come with intake valve springs that are yellow. And the exhaust side is red, that lets you know. And they say PRB1 on them, HF, but that's pretty much the only way you can really identify them, and they are ported heads supposedly. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go ahead and start getting all the Lucas up on here, just to not have any problems with a rough start. You don't want anything getting scarred up or anything, so this just helps. I also did the lost motion springs in here right now, so we'll get those going. And yeah, so next thing we'll do is we'll get the cams on here, so we can actually start getting ready to do the timing and everything. So I got to get the oil pump on here, the baffle, and then we'll start getting the timing sprocket on here and building up to getting this thing all finished up. I gotta actually block this hole real quick. There's one of these like right here I have to put on there. I gotta find a side cover as well somewhere around here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this installed and get the cams going, then we'll come back. All right, so we got our cam shafts in, pretty much ready. I just gotta torque these to spec as far as the tower bolts. Next thing we'll probably be getting to is to the oil pump with the chain guide, and start getting that installed with the windage tray. So we're gonna flip this thing over, and then we'll start seeing if we get to the timing, and we gotta get to the little block off place, so I gotta find that real fast. Other than that though, once we get the timing all pretty much done up with the tray and oil pump, then we can start adjusting the valves. I'll probably spray the motor down, and then yeah, I think we'll get to the side cover and an oil pan after that. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock out this oil pump real quick, and then we'll come back. All right, so we got our baffle on here. We got our oil pump with our chain and tensioner all connected with our oil pump sprocket. Next we're gonna be getting to is the timing. So we're gonna start installing all our new stuff on here and getting the timing chain on here. And after we get that, then we can put the side cover on. I got the bolts or the block off thing right there on there. Start sealing this thing up, and then we can get to adjusting the valves and put the valve cover on after that. All right, so we're back now, and we got our gold links all lined up. So we got this one right here, and then this one right here. And on the bottom, there's one right here, but the gold link is actually blocking it. But yeah, that one's on there. And we locked down the timing tensioner. So I kind of spaced it out from right here and make sure it's all tensioned up. Now I'm gonna start messing with the valves. So I want to get our valves adjusted right now to make sure everything's good for the startup. And then we're gonna get the side cover on here with some Honda Bond, and then we'll finish with the oil pan and get the valve cover on here right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out these valve lashes, and then we'll come back. All right guys, so we are back. We got the oil pan installed, we got our side cover installed, and our valve cover is sprayed down and installed for now. Yeah, this is pretty much it. We got our oil cooler installed as well. So I mean, pretty much this motor should be almost pretty much ready to go into the RSX Type S 0506. So hopefully you guys will see this motor very, very soon, so you can see how it runs. We obviously got to break it in and do a lot of other stuff, so stay tuned for that. If you haven't, like, share, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys on the next video.